What is up, Leo? How are you guys doing? It is time for your weekly check-in. We're going to see what's going on with y'all in the first week of October. October week 1. So it's a weekly check-in. So it's just a short, quick, general, energetic overview. If any of you need to find out how to schedule a personal reading, you can always go straight to my website, tarotwithrich.com. But I do have a link for that right down here in the description of this video. All right, I don't think I have any other babbling to do right now, so let's just jump right into this. Let's see how the energy's looking. How's the energy looking with Leo? Your situation and the person you're dealing with. Let's see. How's the energy looking for Leo, universe? Oh, that's yelling at me. The 10 of Wands in the reverse. Hang on a second. 2 more. Knight of Wands reversed. Okay. Well. So first of all, King and Queen of Swords came out back to back, indicating that the two of you aren't showing any kind of emotion towards each other at all. 2 of Cups came out reversed. Ace of Cups is reversed. So it doesn't really look like a whole lot's happening. The Fool is reversed, but I am kind of feeling like this person might have something that they want to get off their chest, maybe. Doesn't really look like they're doing it. Looks like they're a little bit too afraid to come forward. It's like they want to get something off their chest, but they're too afraid to do it. And I don't know why. Have no idea why. It's not really telling me. Usually, it'll give me a crumb of information like they're afraid that you're mad at them. Maybe things ended on bad terms and they're afraid it would be a fight or something like that. None of that's even coming through. It's not even telling me why. So we got a really, really strong karmic tie here. Really, really heavy. And both of you feel it. Absolutely. And I think this person is doing a lot worse than they're letting on. But that's normal. We see that shit all the time. So, okay. All right. All right, we're going in circles now. Let's see their truest, deepest feelings, energies, and intentions. What are their truest, deepest feelings, energies, and intentions? Whoa. Ace of Swords in the upright. They already know what they want to say to you. Oh, they know exactly what they want to say. They want to throw a pity party. They want to throw a pity party. I think they just want to wait for you to come to them. Yup. They want to wait for you to come to them because that would indicate that you have some sort of soft spot if you was to come to them, and their pity party would probably work a little bit better, you know? If that makes any sense. But I mean, honestly, oh yeah, also, I don't think they've had a whole lot of success with replacing you. It does not look like their love life has been very successful. But at the same time, they also don't really have high hopes in the thought of the two of you ever having anything successful. So it's like, what's the point? That's what always gets me about these kind of situations. Like, what's even the point of that then? Fool reversed again. They're afraid to come forward because they're afraid you don't care. Empress reverse. A lot of the same cards are coming out as in the first spread, which doesn't really make a lot of sense. If they don't have the faith that the two of you could ever really have anything successful, then what? I don't understand what they're going for here. I don't think they even know exactly what they're wanting or what they're going for. You know? Maybe they just don't have the self-confidence. They don't have the self-esteem. Okay. Yeah, I don't even think they know what the hell they want. And I hate defaulting to that. I know I do that a lot. But, I mean, at the end of the day, a lot of times the way a person makes you feel is the way they feel. Right? People always want to make you feel the way they feel. And by default, people usually end up making you feel the way they feel, especially if you're feeding into it. You know? So when somebody is happy and motivated and uplifted, they want to lift you up and make you happy. When somebody feels stupid and insignificant, they want to make you feel stupid and insignificant, you know? And a lot of times, when somebody's confused about what they want, you're going to be confused about what they want. Does that make sense? Let's grab some advice here. What's the advice? What's the advice? Ooh, Ace of Swords reversed. This is saying it wouldn't be a very good idea to initiate a conversation with this individual. That's what this is saying. Let's see why. Why not? This is saying walk away and avoid disappointment. You know, or at least most of you should know, that I try not to jump straight to that. I try not to be the one to tell you to just straight up walk away from something. But every now and then my hands are tied and I'm given a very direct, specific message to tell you walk the fuck away. The reason why I don't like just jumping straight to that is because in the grand scheme of things, that doesn't help you if you just walk away from something because I told you to. I promise you, if you didn't learn what you needed to learn from this situation, you're going to retake that lesson again with the next person that you meet. But I think that usually when the universe tells me to tell you walk away, that means it's bad. That means that, hey, it's okay if you didn't learn this time. You don't need this person in your life, or this does threaten to sabotage your entire life path. And hey, cool. You can take this lesson again later on down the line, but it's not worth having this person in your life because it's going to fuck things up badly. You see what I'm saying? So that's what this is telling me. I don't really have any wiggle room with that advice, dude. I really don't. I really don't. All right, let's see how the energy's looking for the singles. How's the energy looking? How's it looking for the singles? Anything new coming in? Communication, that's a start. Communicating with either a new or a potential new person. Get 3 shuffles. There's 1, 2, and 3. Whoa. Okay. So, yeah. New communication, and I'm a little confused as to what's going on here because we got the Two of Swords, and the Two of Swords is about being indecisive, right? And I love it when this happens. You got the Lover's card in the upright, and you got the Ten of Cups in the reverse. So it looks like things, at least on the surface, look really, really, really good. But maybe you're just holding back and you don't want to get caught up in something that is too good to be true, right? Maybe you've done that before. Wanting to avoid heartbreak. The last time something seemed too good to be true, it was too good to be true, you know? So maybe you're taking a step back and keeping this person at an arm's distance to make 100% sure that this is the real deal before you jump in head first willy-nilly. Okie dokie. Well, let's see this person's feelings, energies, and intentions. I'm curious now. I'm a little bit curious now. Next person Leo ends up connecting with. What are their truest, deepest feelings, energies, and intentions? Nine of Pentacles. Okay, well, I mean, they're definitely not afraid of being alone. I mean, honestly, you know what? I kind of think this person has solid intentions, and I'll tell you why. Because up to the point that the two of you end up connecting, they're not out there desperately searching for a relationship, you know? And that's a good, clear indication that you can trust someone when they're not desperate. When somebody's not desperate, that means you're more than likely not playing games with me, because when you're not desperate, what's the point of playing games? You know, a desperate person is somebody you can't trust. A desperate person will lie to you. A desperate person will manipulate you, will push your boundaries and you know, because they're desperate. A person who's not desperate, then that's a whole other ballpark altogether. You can feel that energetic transparency where it's like, no, I'm not desperate. I don't need a relationship. I would like one, but yeah, I'm not so desperate that I'm just gonna put up with bullshit. I'm not afraid of being alone, basically. So, but hey, that energy is only gonna shine through if you're in the right energy as well. Now, if you on some bullshit or you're desperate, then that energy might rub you the wrong way, you know? But yeah, I do think this person is guarded. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that intrinsically, but I think it's pretty solid, honestly. I don't think this person's playing games. I don't think so. Let's see how it plays out for the first 60 days. First 60 days. How's it playing out? How's it playing out for the first 60 days? Oh, why is that happening? What's going on there? I don't think you got to be a rocket scientist to figure out what's going on here. Conflict, drama. Let's see what's the deal. Why is that? Yeah, it looks like a little bit of an energetic mismatch. Yeah, a little bit of an energetic mismatch here. I think you may be misinterpreting this person's energy and intentions. And like I say all the time, when it all comes down to it, it doesn't matter what somebody's intentions are. If you're not able to intrinsically pick up on it, they could have the best intentions in the world. But if you can't pick up on what those intentions are, it's still going to end up falling through at some point. Okay. Death card. Okay. Well, let's grab the advice. What is the advice? What's the advice? Oh, okay. All right. Well, I would kind of recommend that you don't really extend or accept any love offers if you're confused about somebody's intentions. Now, again, when I say that, I'm not just talking about people with bad intentions. I'm not just talking about people playing games with you. You shouldn't be confused about their intentions at all, no matter what their intentions are. And this is a perfect example because usually that's what I'm talking about, right? That's usually the situation. That's not what I mean when I say it, but usually when I say it, that's usually the scenario that we're talking about. But this is a perfect example of the other side of that coin, where I think the person does have good intentions, but for whatever reason, there's some sort of energetic disconnect between the two of you. So no matter what their intentions are, if you are confused about them, don't extend or accept a love offer. Period. People come to me and ask me all the time, how does this person really feel about me? What's this person's real intentions? And while I'm very happy to read that for you, I will send you on your way with something to think about. At the end of the day, if you have to come ask me how somebody feels about you, that's probably not going to work anyways. You shouldn't have to come ask me. No matter what their intentions are. The best intentions in the world, or they're the biggest fucking game player. If you're feeling that confusion and that uncertainty, no matter, it's gonna end up crumbling to the ground at some point anyways. So that's what I think I would recommend. Do the best you can to have neutral expectations. Not good, not bad. I'm not saying expect the worst. I'm saying neutral. And do the best you can to see if you can really connect with this person at a deep enough level to be able to really understand that, hey, just because somebody's not desperate, not clingy, not needy, that doesn't mean they're playing games. I hear that a lot. That is something that I do hear a lot because, man, in 2025, most relationships for the past few decades have been codependency attachments. So most people are accustomed to desperation, clinginess, neediness. And if that's all they've ever experienced, they don't know what a real connection is. They don't know what real, true love is. Where a true, genuine love connection with your actual person is going to be much more calm and relaxing. It's not going to be this what we all look for, where it's explosive and butterflies in your stomach and your knees are shaking and your heart's pounding. That is not going to be the feeling in the driver's seat when you meet your actual person. I'm not saying it's going to be entirely absent, but it won't be in the driver's seat. It'll be in the back seat. When you meet your person, it's the best analogy that I can use, and this doesn't even do it 100% justice, but this is the closest thing that I can think of, is it's like being in the same room with your mom or any family member, like your mom or your dad or your brother or your sister, where I have no desire. There is no need to question where I stand with you. It doesn't even cross my mind. You know, just like I don't sit around and wonder if I'll fly if I jump off my house. That's stupid. That question doesn't even enter my awareness. That's more along the lines of the feeling that you will notice when you meet your actual person. It's calm. It's relaxing. It's natural. It's neutral. We just see straight through each other, you know? Even that doesn't even really do it 100% justice, but that's the closest thing that I have. So, yeah, if there's confusion, you're not 100% sure where you stand with somebody, take a step back. Take a step back and don't get any closer until you know how that person feels about you. Okay? All right, y'all. I feel like those were the messages that my Leo family needed to hear. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Thanks again for tuning in and playing along. Don't forget, the information for personal readings is all down here in the description. All right? I'm out of here now, y'all. I will see you sometime between now and the rest of all eternity. Stay blessed.